down, mother. We have just received a report from downtown Dallas in the United Press. President John F. Kennedy and the Governor John Connally have been shot on their way to the Trade Mart for a luncheon. The First Lady immediately jumped up and gathered her husband in her arms. Both parties were immediately rushed to the hospital. We here at CM Productions will endeavor to keep you updated on the status of this terrible tragedy. Meanwhile, we will continue to gather information from both the administrations and the many, many eyewitnesses to Djibouti.
Excuse me, I'm from the DS Signs. Would you be willing to tell me what just happened here?
Yeah, actually, the president was driving by and he got shot twice.
Did you realize right away that they were gunshots?
No, I actually thought it was fireworks. It was really weird.
Can you please tell me your name?
My name is James Olkin. I'm a photographer.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Good evening, everyone. We begin tonight again with the death of President JFK. The last few days have been hectic, as many remember our late president in the wake of his funeral. One such remembrance was made into a sort of documentary detailing the president's life, controversy surrounding his murder, and the status of our nation as it attempts to move forward. I hope you will take your time to watch this film as we send our condolences to the Kennedy family on this Thanksgiving Eve.
President Kennedy was a great man who did his best to serve our country. The second of 9 children, he worked hard, graduating college and entering the political world. There, on November 8, 1963, at the age of 43, he was elected President of the United States. For the short time that he led us, he seemed to be led by words from his inauguration speech.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
However, it was not to last. In the past several days, we have tried to cope with the terrible loss. On the 23rd, his body was returned to the White House. Funeral services began that day through the 25th. And while we mourn, there have been increasingly more theories on the assassination, ranging from a second shooter to disgruntled government agents.
We went around asking citizens and experts for their opinions. What do you think happened, sir?
Tôi không nghĩ là chỉ là Oswald, tôi nghĩ là một thằng điên nào đó thôi. Ở đâu thì cũng có người điên cả.
There you go, America. And what about you, sir? What do you think happened?
Maybe it was the military people, or it could have been Biggs' fiasco, or it could have been Vice President Johnson.
Thank you for the very wise insight.
Yeah.
What do you think happened, ma'am?
Okay, well, I personally think it was 2 shooters, because there is no way that it could only been one, because his hand went back like this, and then it went forward like this, and like, it just doesn't make any sense. I think people should do an investigation about it.
Thank you very much. That is all for tonight's.
There was a lot of people, you know, they're waiting by the players' parking lot. Now, we're coming down the ramp. Newman was in front of me. Hernandez was coming toward us. As he passes us, Newman turns and says, "Nice game, pretty boy." Hernandez continued past us up the ramp.
Then, a second later, something happened that changed us in a very deep and profound way from that day forward.
What was it? He spit on us. And I screamed out, "I'm hit!"
Then I turned and the spit ricocheted off him and it hit me.
Wow, what a story.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the immutable laws of physics contradict the whole premise of your account. Allow me to reconstruct this, if I may, for Miss Bennis, as I've heard this story a number of times. Newman, Kramer, if you'll indulge me. According to your story, Hernandez passes you and starts walking up the ramp. Then you say you were struck on the right temple. The spit then proceeds to ricochet off the temple, striking Newman between the third and the fourth rib. The spit then came off the rib, made a right turn, hitting Newman in the right rib, causing him to drop his baseball cap. The spit then splashed off the wrist, pauses in midair, mind you, makes a left turn, and lands on Newman's left thigh. That is one magic loogie. I'm saying that the spit could not have come from behind. That there had to have been a second spitter.
Hold on. Again.
Why?
Because my camera is slow.
We're gunshots.
Stop.
Did you realize? So what do I? I'm sorry. Would you like to tell me what just happened here?
Yeah, sure.
Did you realize right away they were gunshots?
Hey! Stop! Up.
Starting. Boom.
Oh no, that's so bad.
What?
Me, my reaction.
Okay.
That was so bad. What was that?
Sir, what do you think happened?
Maybe it was the military people. And the Bay of Pigs fiasco was terrible. And maybe it was Vice President Johnson.
Thank you for the wise insight. What do you think happened, ma'am?
Well, I personally think...
Alright.